Hey, today is the 3rd of January 2021 and we are already into the third day of the new year. Just last week, we were all preparing to say goodbye to 2020 and to welcome 2021. Now, at the blink of an eye, before you know it, time passes very, very quickly and it will be the end of January 2021 and maybe June 2021 and then December. So time is very, very precious. Do not waste time. I am sharing this YouTube channel of mine called Grandpa's Financial Wisdom, which I started on the 1st of July 2020. So we are just over 6 months now, and I'm continuing to practice to bring forth my journey on money matters and on finances, areas where I have made good monetary decisions as well as money mistakes. I invite you to please come in and collaborate with me and share your experiences. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button herein and let's hold hands together. All right, today what I want to share with you is on the area of guarantor. Have you ever been a guarantor for a loan for a third party or for someone else? What does that mean? Well, in the marketplace, sometimes we need to go to the bank or financial institutions to borrow money for our business or for purchase of properties, etc. I know of a case of 5 friends who were partners in an organization, and one day they decided to borrow $1 million, and obviously the bank would require them to sign a guarantee agreement, and this agreement is called a joint and several guarantee. Now, what a joint and several guarantee means? Well, the 5 of them were guaranteeing the $1 million loan by the company which they own equally, and they had this notion that because there were 5 of them, each of them will be responsible up to 200,000, that is 1/5 of 1 million. But a joint and several guarantee does not work that way. What it works is, in the event that the company is unable to pay due to bad business, then the bank can obviously go after and recover the amount from the 5 guarantors. But the bank can also have the option of going after only one person. And if that one person happens to be you, then the bank is not going after you for 200,000. It is for the entire amount of 1 million plus accumulated interest plus legal fees. So mind you, signing your commitment into a joint and several guarantee is not limited to the proportion in which the rest of you think that you are. The bank can go after just one of you or 2 of you. It's up to the bank. It's up to them. So be very, very mindful when you sign such a document. I know of a case where a person decided to, upon the request of his nephew, become the guarantor because the nephew wanted to purchase a motorbike under hire purchase terms. So the uncle, being a kind person and loving person, became the guarantor for his nephew. Unfortunately, along the line, the nephew lost his job and lost his income, and therefore was unable to service and pay the hire purchase. And because the uncle is the guarantor, the financial institution had to resort to him to recover the amount. And he has already retired and did not have any source of income and was therefore unable to pay. And the amount accumulated with compound interest up to 15,000. And this was a big headache for him and his family. So due to a very kind of a naive decision made in the earlier years, he has already locked himself into a scenario where he cannot get out, and they have to find ways of settling the hire purchase, all right, which is very, very painful. It may be a small amount, but it is a very, very difficult challenge, especially when they have already retired and do not have any income. There are also situations where parents are guarantors for their children when they go overseas for studies, especially when they have a scholarship from their country where they have to come home upon graduation to serve a bond. Therefore, in the event when the child graduates and decides not to come back, then the parents who are the guarantors will have to find ways to repay the government for the amount of money that the government has given as a scholarship for the child, and this can be a huge amount. Therefore, before any of you sign any guarantee agreement, ensure that you not only read the fine prints but understand the implications, what it will do to you if the negative should happen. Don't take things for granted, because things are very, very challenging now with the COVID situation still unresolved and probably getting worse. Let's all pray that 2021, much as many people say will be a better year, let's pray that it really will be a better year for everyone. I pray that you and your loved ones are protected and that you have your plans laid out very, very nicely. Again, I would like to just reiterate that my YouTube channel is for me sharing my financial journey, and it is not advisory, or if you hear anything, please do not use the information to make your investment decision, because you need to consult your own financial advisor before you invest in anything. Now, meanwhile, I would also like to share that I listen to podcasts and YouTube on a daily basis. One of the podcasts that I listen to, which I would like very much to introduce to you, is by a lady called Linda P. Jones. Her podcast is under the title Be Wealthy and Smart. Listen to this podcast. There are great gems and golden nuggets therein. You will not regret it. And before I end, I want to thank you once again for you to give me a like and a thumbs up. Please share this video so that someone out there, it may be that one person who will hear our message and a light bulb will click on in his or her mind to stimulate a certain action to improve the financial situation. So collaborate with me. Also click my subscribe button and join me so that we can all make this world a better place.